Hopefully I'm in focus. If not, I'm sorry, but this is not going to be an enjoyable video. It's a little bit cold out, but it's super nice. So even if this video doesn't work out, I think I'm going to enjoy taking the walk. So about a week or two ago, I got super hung up and super stressed out about something, and I got really kind of down in the dumps about it. I kind of asked a lot of people I knew, like, what could I do to not be like that, to not get too stressed over having a routine, or by not getting really pissed off when things don't go to plan. And the best advice that I got was someone just said to me, well man, just take a little bit of a step back. And I was like, yeah, I guess I should just, drop it for a while. And they're like, no, just take like a little bit of a step back. Like, loosen up. Just get a bit more, loosey-goosey, rather than being like super hung up on the details. And once I did that, I felt so much better. I feel like if you get super hung up on like a single point of a plan, you're kind of like, it's like you're squeezing it too hard. Where if you loosen your grip and just be more flexible with you holding it, you're going to be able to do a lot more with it. I'm pretty sure this is turning into some kind of innuendo, and I don't want it to go there. It's a way more valuable skill to be flexible rather than being quick. So, life lesson learned. And one thing that really helped me anyways was that there are people who are really willing to help. You shouldn't be afraid to take them up on that offer. In saying that, you should definitely be clear about what kind of help you want from them. More often than not, when people want to help, what they're actually going to do is try and encourage you, which is great, but sometimes that's not what you need. And in doing that, they're gonna kind of lie to you to make you feel better by saying what you're doing is great and it's working out fine and it looks perfect or it sounds good, and it mightn't. They're just trying to make sure you feel better about what you're doing, which is really nice of them, but it might not be what you need. So sometimes you just need to sit down with someone and tell them that you need their honesty more than you need their positivity. Like you need the cold hard facts. I've literally walked 20 meters and I'm super out of breath. Another thing to take away from this video, exercise is important. And it's great when people offer their advice, but you shouldn't feel obligated that you have to take it on board, or it has to end up being done that way. Like if someone gives you advice that they feel will really benefit you, and you feel like that's not what I want to do with this, or maybe it's like not the direction you want to go, you don't have to go in that direction or take it on board. In saying that, you should definitely give it a go. Definitely try it. Even if it does feel a bit, nah, that doesn't feel right for me. When it comes down to it, do try new things. Do try people's suggestions, because that's all they are, suggestions. And who knows, you might discover something completely new. But I think you should always try what they suggest, even if it ends up being not what you want to use. You never know what you might discover, because some of the coolest things happen right outside your comfort zone. If someone does make a suggestion, and it's really good, and you realise, oh yeah, that would work, but I'll have to start all over again, then there's a chance that that might be what you have to do. Not saying it definitely is, just make sure that it is your instinct telling you not to take that suggestion, rather than just being too comfortable with the ideas that you have right now. I'm pretty sure I'm not making a whole lot of sense. I hope what I'm saying is kind of might click with someone out there anyway. And hey, maybe worst case scenario, you're like, okay, fuck it, I need to take a break. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with putting that down for a little while and stepping away and coming back with fresh eyes. I don't think you ever really fail until you 100% give up. Which means you could leave something for like a day or a couple of days or a month or a year and still come back to it, and it will never be considered a failure. If you do 100% give up and just never come back to that thing, well then, maybe it wasn't what you really wanted. Which in that case, it's probably good that you let it go. You can put your time into something that you actually want, which in the long run is going to make you way happier. And I think the most important thing to remember is that stuff's going to go wrong sometimes. And no amount of meticulous planning can really change that. Sometimes things are just gonna go wrong, and you're gonna react better by being flexible about that, by being loose, rather than having a really good plan that's just after fucking up on you. So that's all for this video, guys. Hopefully this wasn't too shaky. I'm still trying to figure out how to keep the camera steady when I'm walking. If you did like this video, you can click the like button down below. If you want to see more of my videos, you can click the subscribe button. If you want to share this video around a little bit, I'd really appreciate it. You just have to hit the share button down below. If you have any feedback or you want to say something about any of this, you can leave a comment down below. You can tweet at me on Twitter. You could leave me a comment on Facebook. You could do all that stuff. And I really like talking with you guys, so I hope you do. I'm really glad it didn't rain. It was raining a second ago and I just decided to chance it. And it stopped raining and it's fucking beautiful out. So, yeah. Hooray for Ireland.